Let's journey to a strange and hostile world, planet crypto. It's a vast digital wilderness that, it never sleeps. The markets here are alive 24/7, 365 days a year. There's no opening bell, no closing bell. It's just constant. And to survive here, the locals have had to adapt in some pretty incredible ways. So today, we're going to track the evolution of a very special species, Homo Traderus. And here we find our subject in its natural habitat. This is the wild trader, Homo traderus. It's a nocturnal creature, and its survival instincts have been completely hijacked by a powerful force called FOMO, the fear of missing out. Its hunting strategy is, well, let's just say it's primitive. It just stares at glowing charts, hoping to spot a pattern before its eyes give out. It's 3 in the morning, its heart is pounding, and its status is usually wrecked. You can see the problem, right? This constant nightly struggle, it's just not sustainable. From an evolutionary standpoint, it's a dead end. It's inefficient, it's exhausting. The species is it's primed for a change. It needs a great leap forward. And just like it always does, evolution finds a way. A new adaptation has started to appear in this ecosystem, one that promises to completely change the nature of the hunt and allow this species to not just scrape by, but to actually thrive. So what is this new adaptation? It's called CoinRadar, and you can think of it as a second pair of eyes that literally never blinks. It lets the trader finally get some rest while the machine takes over the hunt. It brings all these new abilities to the table, like automated hunting for price targets, detecting panic in the market. It can even track unique advantages in different regions. The game has totally changed. And this right here, this shows you just how big of a leap we're talking about. The old way of getting started, the clunky forms, the email verifications, the CAPTCHAs, that's a fossil now. The future is all about speed. A simple command on Telegram, and boom, your account is made. We're talking 30 seconds to get set up. No personal data needed. And once you're in, the evolved trader gets a new habitat, mission control. This isn't some chaotic mess of charts anymore. It's a clean, organized dashboard. From this new nest, they can see everything at a glance. How many strategies they have running, which traps are active, which ones have been triggered, even how much time is left on their plan. It's calm, it's controlled, it's a total transformation. Okay, so you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how does a beginner even start to use these new powers? Well, the cool thing is, this adaptation comes with some built-in instincts. Let's look at the survival kit for the newbies. It all starts right here with 9 ancestral templates. Seriously, think of these like genetic memory that's been passed down to make sure you survive from day one. They're pre-made strategies for the most common market events, so you don't have to build your first trap from scratch. You can use a design that's already been proven to work. Let's just zoom in on 3 of the core ones. First, you've got your basic price alert. That's just a simple tripwire. Hey, tell me when Bitcoin hits this price. Easy. Then there's the RSI oversold strategy. This one is all about detecting when the herd is panicking, which can be a great signal that an asset is undervalued. And finally, you have something really unique, the Kimchi Premium Template, a tool for hunting down some rare local alpha. But look, survival is just the beginning. The species has to evolve beyond these simple traps and really master the art of sophisticated hunting. And this is where the real power gets unlocked. And that brings up a really important question. In an ecosystem this complex, a single signal can be, well, it can be misleading. A price moving might just be noise. So what if one signal just isn't enough to make a smart move? The answer is advanced intelligence. Using what's called and/or logic, the trader can start to weave these really complex webs. You're not just watching for one thing to happen anymore. You're watching for multiple things to be true at the same time. For example, you could set an alert for when the global market is panicking and the local market is showing strong demand. See? That's a much, much higher quality signal. It cuts right through the noise. So what is this Kimchi Premium thing we keep mentioning? It's a really fascinating quirk of the market. It's basically the price gap for the exact same crypto, like Bitcoin, between exchanges in South Korea and exchanges everywhere else. And this gap happens because of a unique mix of super high local demand and some capital controls. It creates this really interesting opportunity. And this map just shows it perfectly. You've got the global price as your baseline, right? And then you see the local price in South Korea, which can often be way, way higher. Being able to track this gap in real time is a huge local advantage. It's a killer feature that, honestly, most of the standard international tools just don't have. But this isn't just a bunch of data. It's intelligence you can actually use. The state of that premium tells you exactly what to do. If there's a really high gap, that's a signal the local market is getting overheated. Maybe time to be cautious. But if the gap is low, or even negative, what we call a reverse premium, that could be a massive buying opportunity. You're turning a number into a clear strategic move. Now, the Evolved Trader is ready for any environment. The Hunter's arsenal is huge, covering all the major exchanges from Binance to Upbit. And it's got precision tools for stocking both the regular spot markets and the super volatile futures markets, with ways to track momentum, funding rates, the whole shebang. You know, one of the most important survival skills is conserving your energy. And in this digital wilderness, the biggest threat is probably alert fatigue, your phone just buzzing nonstop. This is where the cooldown system comes in. It filters out all that noise, stopping you from getting repeat alerts for the same event over and over. You only get disturbed when it's absolutely necessary, which, believe me, prevents some serious mental burnout. So, this whole evolutionary journey, from that sleep-deprived creature we saw at the beginning to a sophisticated hunter, it all leads to one final form: the birth of the apex predator. And the path to becoming this ultimate hunter is all about allocating your resources. It starts with the scavenger level, a free tier where you can learn the basics. Then you evolve into the hunter, with more resources to actively stock the market. And finally, you become the apex predator, fully equipped with a professional suite of tools to totally dominate the ecosystem. It's a clear evolutionary ladder. So what does life actually look like at the top of the food chain? It's surprisingly simple. It's just 3 steps. 1, you set up your sophisticated traps. 2, you go to sleep, or go to the gym, or live your life. And 3, you just let the high-quality alerts come straight to you. That's literally it. And so you see, that whole nocturnal struggle from the beginning, it's over. The constant anxiety, the tired eyes, the missed chances, those are all just relics of a past era. The Evolved Trader sleeps soundly, totally confident that their silent partner is out there watching the wilderness for them. Which really only leaves one question. The ecosystem is changing fast. You can stay a fossil, clinging to the old, exhausting ways, or you can adapt. So are you ready to evolve?